do we got to deal with here? So is he still freezing after the frostbite? Looks like it. Was it him? Doug, 2 John's gnomes? I actually think... So there's 4. Who's the other person? Oh, and this guy. So with 5 people, 2 need to go to the medical bed, and then 3... Put 3 engineers, and we can get all... Whoa. That Kurt doesn't know what he's on about. Lost in his own little world he is. Must still think it's 30 years ago. Man begged and pleaded to even be here, just to feel important. Jeez. Kurt, do I, seem afraid of the sled dogs, that is? Well, are you? No. Have you ever owned a dog as a pet? No. My family does own several cats. I'd be more afraid of those clawed beasties before I feared a little pup. I suppose you're right. A small group of emperor penguins have waddled near to camp. You notice Mr. Gloss and Miss Gloss studying them closely. Look, dear, aptendodites. How extraordinary. Astounding. This must be the first sightings of their rookery. I think that looks like dinner. Okay. Wait, do we not even have... Okay, we do have requests. I think, though... I'm gonna go ahead and put people up into the med bay. Not him. So we have to put 2 of these people in. Two people in, and then 3 will get healed. I believe that's how it'll work. With the furnace. Feed the furnace. No. So that should heal. We should get 2 people back, and then 3 should go out. Basically. Excellent. Okay. Let's go do requests. Oh my goodness. Captain, last week's ice fishing was quite the success. We were able to gather a decent haul with some patience. It's not bad. 3 people, 4 fish. That's okay. Thank you for providing the manpower. Some extra rations will certainly come in handy. Captain, the Hammond has quite the temper on him. He is one to dig in his heels at any opportunity. We have enough time before winter. We should focus on hunting. You've been thinking it over, so I feel I should state my case one more time. I hope that... I'll take your suggestion under consideration. I'm leaning more towards Hammond, because I'm actually slightly more afraid of the cold right now, because I don't have any fuel. Like, I'm actually running out of fuel. knew you'd see sense, Captain. Sooner or later. We need to talk about last week. I'm telling you, we won't last if we don't hunker down for a winter starting next week. Oh no. Don't be listening to that washed up old fool. Oh Lord, have I just got myself, like, they're gonna take a huge tumble, aren't they? And they're, Kurt's gonna take a huge tumble, I think. Because I'm probably gonna go with Hammond. But he's basically max, so I can lose a lot with him. Captain, a truly urgent request. Well, perhaps not urgent, but, well, when inspiration strikes. Collect yourself, Mr. Gloss. Right, well, this is the perfect opportunity to write up a proper study on the birds of this region. I ask that some of the science team be allowed this week to write up our findings. That may risk us losing the opportunity to harvest as many of them for resources as possible. No issues there. Go ahead. I mean, the game is really sort of like saying, hey, you need to get food and stuff. Get food and prepare for the winter. Sorry, we need you for other tasks. No issues there. Go ahead. The science team, 3 people. 3 people, that would put me down to 8. I would rather have these guys for other tasks. I suppose it will have to wait. A shame. Opportunity like this only knocks once. Squawk. Captain, it watches you carefully. Ridiculous. These are big penguins. Are they actually this big? That's kind of funny. Oh my goodness. What do you even do here? Yeah, the dog's going crazy. You hear a long penguin call. You hear a baby penguin sneeze. Oh my goodness. You hear a penguin squawk. What the heck do we do with these things? I mean, do we get food? Assign a team of hunting some of the colony. Assign crew to hunting the entire colony. Oh my goodness. Assign crew to hunting the entire colony. How much do I have in food? I have quite a bit of food. Should I leave the colony be? I could send people out to hunt. I wonder if there's a benefit to leaving them here. What could the potential benefit be to having them here? What could the benefit be? Could they be like a warning sign for the, like a seal line or something? I got 11 people. Got 3 of them to send out. Let's think about this. 3 people to send out. Potentially look for more food. Or put 4 here. 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's do this. Let me put her and these 3 to hunting this. Then 4 will go hunt another group of penguins, and 3 will go hunt another group of penguins. That's 9, 18, 27, 36 food right there. Poor emperor penguins. Wait, what was that? Oh no. No. Oh no, I made a freaking mistake. And I used all of them. Just freaking great. Alright, let's put the scientists here. Of course I did it so that in a way that, like, I have 3 people left over. Whatever. It'll be okay. That's my own mistake for not looking things through. Still sneezing. Still squawking. I guess I'll put 1 with Kasha to get a little bit more whatever. Yep, that'll work. And unfortunately, that's... You notice the penguin has made its way into the medical tent. No, you stay out of here. Ah, a new patient. This one's more ornery than the rest of the crew. It's pecking at my medical bag. I'm sorry, but you can't have what's in there. Did you just apologize to the bird? Well, I don't know how you remove a penguin from your premise. It should be simple, Doctor. Just pick it up by the... What? Well, I was going to sit under the wings like a child, but this seems unwise, on second thought. Good penguin, now shoo! Ah yes, the universal language between man and beast. Shoo. Oh, Captain. I could use a little assistance. It seems we have something of an unwelcome guest at camp. There are many more outside, you know. What? Okay, this shouldn't be an issue. Nellie gently grabs the bird by the side. The squawking of the penguin ceases as he gingerly leads it out of the tent flaps. There, done. 3 cheers for the triumphant Dr. Nutley. I do suppose I was getting worked up over a small issue. That's normal on the ice. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to grab as many shots of the colony as I can before they're gone. If our tent has another vicious bag-pecking intruder, let me know. It's unfortunate that we wasted 2 people essentially this week, but I don't really have anything else they can do. Let me feed the furnace, our last group of... That actually sucks. We go to the hoosh. Oh, we're gonna lose decorum bad though. Only 3 too. The crew had their meal. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. The penguin colony moves on. Alright. Let's see. Man, I just keep looking at that week 15. Are there really 40 weeks? That's gonna be so long. That's so long. I have so little. Captain, you have a pen, don't you? There's something I need to write. I've been giving it a great deal of thought. I'm going to make sure we all make it back home. But if I don't, I want you to pass something on. Should I die, I want the ownership rights of my films divided up among my children. It will set them up for many years. Could you pass that on for me, Robin? I'd be honored to carry it out if it comes to that. Thank you, Robin. I knew I could trust you. Okay. Nice dogs. Do you not have work to do, child? What are their names? The one you're petting, that's Maxwell. It's a person's name, isn't it? Are they all that boring? No. Captain, there's a matter I wish to bring to your attention. I intend to train one of the crew to handle the kennel in case well, if the worst should occur, I do not wish the crew left without a kennel master. Good idea, Cordell, but let us hope it doesn't come to that. Thank you. I will ensure someone suitable is chosen, but we will speak more on this later. This is your time to rest, of course. Seems Kurt and the Mole Man are still going at it. Not surprised, the chief doesn't bend in disagreements. Maybe he should. A simple apology will allow us to return to our work without issue. What makes you believe Hammond should be the one apologizing? Common sense. Air's a bit tense these days, isn't it? Not surprised. Time's catching up to us, right? I'll have to check and see how much decorum you lose if you go down to less than half rations. It's 10, but we've only got 2 weeks of fuel. If you go down 30 for having no fuel, that's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. Can't take another week looking at it, nothing but the ice. Reading something? Yes, a book on poetry. Can you read one? On poetry? Not of poetry. It's an analysis of the technique. Oh, I've always wanted to read. Is that so? You wouldn't mind helping, would you? I suppose I could lend you a book. Something simple. Thank you. Arf. I ain't gonna book my dinner, are you? You ain't getting a sniff of this. Get running back to your master. Stanberry. Alright, just a bite. Was thinking, if I die, this crew's effed. My work would be wasted if I end up going under. Captain, if I go, you better keep them alive. I'm not keen on dying for nothing. If you die, I'm just as lost as the rest of them. I promise you, Hammond, nothing you do will be in vain. I'll keep everyone alive. That includes you, Hammond. Shit. I know, but try to get it together. You're the captain. I trust you, better than most on the ice. Let's look at Hammond. I thought he would I guess he was being more serious than I thought. Oh, man. I'm really stressing about food now, too. That's a decent amount of penguin, but not a ton. How much am I looking at? 90... plus what, 36, 9, 18, 27, 36, so 126. plus another 36. So 72, what, 78 plus the 120, so 200 something. So I could technically go down to half rations here. But again, the concern is the fuel. Concern is the fuel. These two are bickering again over dinner. Hammond and Kurt, both of them are talking shite. Someone should talk to them. Aye, I know when punch-up is brewing. Do me a favor, Shaw. If I don't make it back with the rest of you, take care of Grimley. Losing in one hunt is one thing, but both of us. I'll try. Make sure he's set up well. He deserves that much at least. Okay, Templeton. Oh, a good evening to you, Captain. Apologize for the distraction. I was enjoying a textbook. Let's ask him about it. Anything interesting? This was the first textbook I ever read when entering the field of botany. I'm more familiar with it, front to back. Still, it's more than beneficial to reacquaint myself with my field of expertise, particularly when I have spent such time now removed from it. What caused you to pursue botany? Fascination with a class of life form that predates us by millennia and will survive us by millennia. Do you know why plant life interests me to this degree, Captain? Enlighten me. Plant's primary goal is to ensure the continued survival of their species, yet this plant is stationary, vulnerable. What I find truly impressive is how they develop to take advantage of their circumstance. They take advantage of the actions of others to ensure their own existence. Take your average apple tree, for instance. Birds come, they feast upon the fruit, and the seeds stored within scatter to the ground, ensuring another will grow. Quite ingenious a system, is it not? A form of life so seemingly simple has outsmarted just about every other species that would otherwise cause it harm. Perhaps you should look into a different line of work. 10 food companies don't seem to be your passion. Oops. One could assume, but you would be mistaken. As I told you before, the Apperton Company carries ambitions much greater than a can of 10 peaches. I am proud to work with them. Well, I assume this topic is quite a bore for you. I won't keep you any longer. I thought that was an okay... Maybe it was a bit presumptuous. That's alright. Maybe not alright. I gotta get Templeton up. Shaw, if any of that happens to me, make sure Junior has my accordion. It's all I've got to give. I'll make sure of that, Grimley. Aye. Thanks. Let's talk to these people. Kurt and Mr. Hammond are still at odds, I see. The engineer and navigator butting heads. That's not a good sign, is it? They're smart men, Doctor. I'm sure they'll reach a peaceful agreement in time. I would hope so. There's no need to worry. This will pass. I feel like I've actually made a mistake here with sort of stringing them on too long. Captain, I've made a decision. I know enough of these expeditions. There's no guarantee I will return home. My writings are inside a case alongside Dr. Nutley's equipment. If the rest of you return to land without me, I want my writing to be published. Finished, unfinished, it doesn't matter. We'll be returning home, Kasha. I'll make sure of that, Kasha, I promise. Sure. I mean, I can make all these promises. I'm only following this crew's story. It shouldn't die with me. I'm sure he has a request now. Captain, there's something I want to ask of you. Something difficult. If I don't make it back to land, someone will have to tell my family. Face to face, not through a letter from the benefactor. And I want it to come from someone I trust. Could you? Of course, as captain, it should be my duty. I'll do better. I'll ensure you see your family again. I'm not going to make those kind of promises. It's not your duty as captain. I know you don't have to do that. So, thank you. It would be a great favor. I trust you. That was my problem down here with Hammond. I should have recognized he was being serious. But I think because he was like the first one I did, I didn't realize this was everyone's week to be serious. But that should be it. So let's go to next week. Fuel. That's 10. Is this 30? It's 20, but we lose none. 25. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be really bad when we start losing. Because once it gets down, it's gonna be 4 people freezing each week if we're out of fuel. And losing 20 morale per week. That's going to be brutal, honestly. But I don't have any more fuel. Like, I can't really... I don't think I can afford to waste fuel on food. We got 5 penguins, freezing, cure to freezings, and then 2 more people become freezing. Wait. 2 got freezing, and 2 more got freezing, and 2 got cure to freezing. Okay. So we start the week with 4 freezing. Makes sense. 3 available dogs. Save game to tree. Alright. Oh, we're stuck doing requests. Kasha charges into the tent. Captain Templeton! You're out of breath. What is it? It's Kurt and Hammond. They're about to knock each other out. Come quick. She bolts out of the tent. Best to see to it, Captain. Oh, wow. Okay. You rush over to the commotion near the boiler. You have any idea how much you're jumping the gun? I know how much you bloody want to keep playing in the snow. Playing? I take my work as seriously as you? You don't actually believe that, do you? Fine, we'll do things your way. No preparation, no stockpiling. We can all starve to death, but sooner. Great idea. We're not going to get any more prepping, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to get any more prepped waiting around. We need to hunker down. You're just like feeling useful, and you don't want us to stop. You don't care about the lives on the line. Of course I do. I have experience on the ice. I know the dangers of the winter. You're just too stubborn to do anything anyway, but your own. And when you don't get your way, you make a big song and dance about it. You can't help yourself. You're a bloody glory hound, always looking to be the big man. Not hard? Sorry that... not hard. Sorry that you can never be the big man. That's kind of funny. Watch it. It's clear this could quickly turn ugly. I don't recall asking for dinner and a show. Kurt eyes you before scanning the audience that is assembled. You're going to get us killed, you idiot. I'm not the only one who agrees with this course. And get them killed. Get yourself killed. I don't care what you do. That's enough. Both of you. The two refuse to listen and continue their argument. You think you can just come marching into the middle of camp? And Kurt laughs. Marching? Bah, unlike you, it only takes me a few steps, cane and all. You could have brought this up in private, but nah. Man like you can't survive without an audience, can you? I'm trying to be reasonable, Hammond. This is just like the ship. You're incapable of considering anyone else's point of view. Everyone else's point of view isn't 10 foot off the ground and still up their own hole. For such a short man, I thought you'd be above name-calling, Hammond. I told you to watch it. You're being heartless, Hammond. Heartless? I'm the one bloody playing it safe. Aren't you going to do something? Oof, that was not good. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. The blast startles two of Cordell's dogs, who go jolting across the ice and out of sight. Still, the sudden noise grabs the men's attention and puts a stop to the fighting quick. Oh, that was obviously the wrong decision. 2 demoralized, 2 lost dogs, and 15 lost. Templeton lost 5. I guess Cordell lost 5. After the exchange, both men look at each other warily. Their aggressions taken out, the two of them left only with a glow of shame from their actions. Hells, that certainly could have gone better. Despite his jovial comment, Kurt is unable to bring a laugh to anyone, including himself. The two men let out weary sighs, almost in unison. It's a waste of everyone's time. I'll be docking your pay for this. Making your way to your tent, the two men left to wallow in their shame. Okay. So what did I actually lose here? Who was it that lost 5? Wasn't him. Templeton, Kasha, I think. Probably Cordell. Templeton, Kasha, and Cordell, I think, lost 5. Cordell, because she lost 2 dogs, which sucks. Oh, that actually sucks. 2 of them ran away. Scurvy. Okay, so let's cure 3 people. Yep, okay. Let's go to the doctor. Let's put 1 person who's demoralized. Which is good. And we'll put our other guy in the med bay. Okay. So So we're down to 11 people still. Let's enter the requests for the week. Oh, she's gonna be pissed. Captain, it would appear that little stunt earlier scared off 2 of my dogs. I would hope you will have someone assigned to bring them back. Crap. Do I need all 3? Oh, this sucks. So if I do 2... let's send out this guy and Cavity. No, we'll send him. Oh, we gotta send all 3? Oh, this game. Frustrating. Okay. I do want the 2 dogs, I guess. Let's not use the demoralized guy. Maybe a scout will help. And let's get Miss Gloss, and we'll get a sailor too. And this guy. Thank you. Perhaps you will consider not firing a gun to break up arguments in the future. I would deem a captain would have better options. Shaw, any spare timber? Crew want me to carve up some totems. Totems? Aye, for good fortune on the ice. Some feel uneasy after what happened. Good idea. We're out. If you happen to find any wood on the ice, you're welcome to use it. Good idea, but I'm afraid we're out of timber. Yeah, that sucks. But that was probably a morale thing. Okay. So we got the dogs back instantly, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to use them this week. Hunker down, huh? So we have 8 people. We got to find food. 4, 8, 12. Theoretically, I would go down to 6, 4, 2. So let's do some 3s still. Penguins. Penguins. Oh, I didn't want research. No. I suppose. Alright, whatever. We'll send 4 people out and who do I still have? Oh, this guy. Send beyond. Guess I'll research, send him out. It's 3 decorum and 1 research, which is, I guess, better than nothing. It's not great, but it's something. And we're actually looking kind of bad. I think. I really am not 100% certain. 64, 82. It should be, oh, we're full there. That's fine. I don't have anything for the furnace. 9. 9's not enough. It won't even get me to a next day. I probably should have been running at, I probably should have been spent less of my fuel so quickly. There were some mechanics I didn't really understand how they worked, but the crew have their meal. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. You have been bothering my dogs for some time now. They're having fun. Are you shaken by the morning's events? That? I've covered much worse incidents in the city. Yes, but you could return home after that. Grant my dogs a rest. And grant one to yourself as well. Dogs need their rest, as do I, as do you. That fight was something, wasn't it? Two jumped up egos cracking under pressure, I imagine. You've never been in a fight, have you, two Johns? No, nobody has ever tried to fight me. I'm not surprised. You're massive, but you wouldn't hurt a fly. Should have known this would happen. The chief was bound to fly off the handle eventually, yeah? Aye. Can't say I feel bad for Mr. Darling, anyway. At camp, you notice Kurt hesitantly approaching Hammond. Him. I should apologize for what happened this morning. You should, or you want to. We shouldn't give into immaturity. We should be bigger. More mature men. Alright, let's leave it at that. I'm not going to be starting on you again. Right. Good. Aye. The two share a brief silence. You can be on your way now. Right, of course. The two return to their duties as you return to your own. Okay, so he doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to talk. Can you believe the nerves of that Hammond fellow? He's lucky Kurt didn't just wallop him. Kurt could have handled it better, but Hammond is a prick, yes. Captain, I've noticed a decline in my writings. At first I blamed the cold, then I realized I would often drink coffee as I write. It's becoming more difficult to keep up the energy without it. I'm actually kind of worried about losing Templeton here. You should get more sleep if you require energy. Perhaps it's your mood affecting your work. Understandable in the circumstance. I mean, I don't know. I admit I had grown quite dependent on the caffeine. It's a shameful thing. I've often struggled with sleep, no matter how exhausted my body would feel. It often wouldn't come. Best to channel those hours into research, I've always believed. So yeah, Hamilton's kind of getting low. We'll do our best. He stares at you before nodding to his sleeping bag. Okay, so everybody's pretty much done for the day. Alright. I think that's it. Bad day. Lots of bad stuff happened. Am I going to... Starting next week, we are not going to have enough beds. I think. I don't know how many more days before we get like to the coldest it's going to be. cavity. Freezing. Freezing. 3 freezing. Okay. And gnomes is freezing. Just 5 freezing. Things look like they're gonna get rough if we really have to go 40 weeks. I wonder if by week 20 it's gonna get as cold and then it's gonna try and start warming up. That's gonna be really rough. Like, we're not even in the most brutal time period, and yeah. That's, I don't know. It looks rough. Captain, about what happened last week. Sorry. Oh, hold on. Lock down the camp, prepare for winter. Guess let's do our requests. Just Runt. Captain, the Runt's been taking lessons on engineering. And how did he fare? Well enough that he's not in my way. That's good enough. I think I'm pretty good. Better than some trained ones I've met, that's for bloody sure. A spare pair of hands is good. Mr. Hammond's scary, but he's a good teacher, you know? Alright, that's enough from you. Seems young Ward has taken to his new calling. I had written off the stowaway, but it seems he really does have some talent. You can be scary when you're mad, Mr. Hammond. I'm always mad. But last week you were really mad. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, sir. Don't bloody call me that. Okay. Is this the start of the 3rd week? I think it is. Is it going to get even colder than -40? I'm really worried about food though. Like, we're gonna start shaving morale. Like, terribly bad. Okay. Oh wait, can I not even do the furnace? Oh wait, I can. Okay. So I think can heal 3 instantly. And then put one of them up, or 2 of them up. Now give me 11 still. I think 1 more week of food is necessary. I'm really worried. Healed freezing, healed freezing. See, I could have, man, this sucks. Assign crew for interview. This guy, get the demoralization off. And then put 2 people into the med bay. See, if I had thought to really look at the furnace thing, I could have been better balancing decorum and and fuel. Like, we lost a lot of fuel because I just always kept it right there. So now we can't really... We're gonna have to struggle a lot, probably. Alright, let's go hunting. We have to get food. But where? So, we've got 10 people. Damn it. Please, no more. That's awful. That's awful. Since I was gonna do it next week anyway. Let's do it. Let's lock down. Oh, wait. Wait. Huh? Oh, I didn't know this was gonna bring me immediately into... What? Hold on, could I put something in the freaking thing? Game? That's not very cool, game. I didn't know this would immediately bring me to this. Jesus. Five people freeze. And I'm malnourished. So are we locked from... Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but... No. Week 17? Yeah, we're going back. Because a freaking... Okay. Yes, indeed. Everybody's sorry. Let's go back. We'll do this. Talk with Runt. It's over here. And... what did I do? Oh, yeah. Let's get all 3 engineers. Leave. Let's get our sickly person. Interview. And medbay. Okay. Excellent. Like, I know I've read, hey, don't whatchamacall. It's like, don't restart your days because because you make a wrong choice, but I'm making wrong choices based on not not actually having information on how stuff works, which is kind of unfortunate. Oof. All right, we're gonna go another week, and unfortunately, this is different. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna feed the hoosh. Emperor penguins. Actually, I do wonder if... Oh, so that's just 4 fish. But the fish do get dogs back. And... it's 86. Return. It sucks that that's different, but... I mean, whatever. Okay. She's healing that guy. Those two are getting healed. 0 people available. Call dinner. Crew have their meal. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. Hunting season seems to be winding down. It would seem we likely have a handful more weeks before the wildlife begins to clear up. Do you ever share your rations with the dogs? They do the hunting, after all. Only right to reap. They reap some of the spoils. They have their own rations. I'm sure they prefer my cooking to that broth. You may try them. I won't stop you. Okay. I think... we hunkering down soon? Most likely. Most likely. Good. So let me think. I've got 14 penguins. I should get 5 more, and I'll get 4 more fish. Oh, problem is the freaking heat. We're gonna be losing. We're gonna be losing so much. I was designated by our benefactor to be the second officer on this expedition. I'm simply doing my duty. Aye, sure. Hammond, a question. I told you, I'm not getting quoted in your bloody report. Calm down, it's not about you. You've worked with Mr. Templeton before, yes? Regrettably. Do you happen to know his age? It wasn't listed in the records, and estimating based on appearances difficult. He's younger than he looks, that's all I know. Can't tend to the furnace if you're nabbing. Doctor, good evening. Something on your mind? I was curious. You have been awfully quiet after, well, last week's scrap-up. Your visits have been scarce and you've kept to your own at dinner. Well, I suppose I am still licking my wounds, proverbially speaking. Last week's incident was something of an embarrassment. Well, I just wanted to check in, see if you were okay. I'll be fine, just need to settle this damned pride of mine. Thank you, son, or doctor. Oh, you're welcome, I suppose. Let's talk to Junior. He's calling it a night. Talk to Templeton. I've been looking over the contracts, and I feel an update should be made to your own. Your work has far exceeded your pay scale at first mate. Once we return to land, I will arrange it so that you receive Hunt's promised pay in addition to your own. Thank you, Templeton. That is rather considerate of you. Should I divvy it up among the crew? Maybe. Da-da-da. I don't know that Templeton would like that. I like that, though. Ooh, he did like it. Among the crew. Well, your humility is admirable. Well, I shan't argue with your wishes. I'll arrange for it once we return to land. I'm certain the crew will be pleased. Cool. He stares at you before nodding to his sleeping bag. I feel it might actually be worth it to go ahead and do the thing now. Maybe. We'll get some fish and some emperor penguins, but we're going to start hemorrhaging on... it depends how long we're in this state of... we're going to lose 20 per turn on decorum due to the lack of fuel. If we can offset that by overfeeding, but if we do that, we're going to fly through our resources here. Now with, is it 5 extra penguins, we'll be at 171 food there, and then 171 food there plus another 48, so a little bit, maybe like 210 food. How much is this? Can we get enough fuel? I don't know. Throw it all into the furnace. How much would that be? 4, 3, 6, 9, 12. 15, 18, 21. So we're one we're one shy. That kind of sucks. The fish are decent in the furnace, though. That could be an option, too. I guess it just depends how much we're hemorrhaging in decorum. And there's always the option of getting more decorum, potentially. But I did notice that if we lock down, we instantly go to like week 21. So that could save us a couple weeks of decorum as well. But, but we could potentially get more food, and we can earn decorum back and get research if we go to like week 18. Let me think on it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back. All right. So I thought about it, and because we don't have any more food spots already revealed, I think it's better to go ahead and get out of here. In fact, we don't have anything revealed. Yeah. Wait, how have we? Let me look at that again. Where did we move from? Is that Orca? Yeah. And then, so we've just been drifting, I guess. Not really sure how that worked out. Anyway, because we don't have anything revealed, we're going to have to spend time searching. So I think it's better to go ahead and lock up and just try to ride it out. All right, let's do this. I mean, we can't even do that. None. We're freezing our butts off. But no one will be malnourished. Yet. Plus 10. That's rough though. I don't know if we can feasibly do that. Not yet anyway. So that goes down to 63. So we're going to be actively looking for ways to protect our decorum. Okay. So, Brunstad's freezing, 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 4 freezing, 2 cure to freezing, but I think we're about to have 3 more freezing. Freezing, freezing, freezing. It's 7 freezing people. That's freaking great. The crew have settled down for the long winter. It will be many months before the canopy is removed, and further travel across the ice would be a possibility. The crew will be here for quite some time. The winter is long and cold and carries out in complete darkness. One can lose track of the days. To have braved the dangers of a shipwreck in the ice, of creatures set to kill and maim, the cold and dark are but another challenge that the crew are sure to overcome. Before the winter set in, the navigator and the engineer came to blows in public amongst the crew. Drastic measures were taken in order to put a stop to the conflict. Tensions were high. This should not hang over. A professional disagreement turning uncivil is not unheard of, particularly in high-pressure situations. Both men still carried the crew's best interest at heart, and tensions seemed to have calmed since the incident. The coldest part of the world has now entered its coldest stage. In the winter, even words and time can freeze over. The doctor is likely to have his hands full in the coming months, dealing with frostbite amongst the crew. I only hope the young man is prepared for such a task. Oh my gosh, if you had messed up and lost your doctor or upset him in some way, I could only imagine. How is he? He's full. Excellent. Oh, I can send people out? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what we would do. Like, what's the purpose? Oh boy. Okay. Man, I still have a request to do. Jesus. I mean, I gotta put all the engineers on this. Wait, go back. Doctor man. Look at this. It looks like we're under one big tent. Yes, I suppose so. So no more hunting then. For the foreseeable future, yes. Alright. Here's hoping we have enough food to last us. Yes, let's... Good kid, good kid. Yeah, let's hope. Okay. Oh boy. So. Put 3 people in. What else we got over here? Let's go back. The med bay. Let's put our scout in. put a scientist in, and let's put the old guy in. Sure. And then 3 other people will get healed, and then the engineer will do whatever, I guess. Okay. Let's go back out. Let's go to furnace. Put all 3 of them in. Okay, great. So that means only 1 person next week will have frostbite. I guess let's talk with everyone. Where's the beasties? Earning their rest. Something they may make a habit of in the coming weeks. Ah, and you're finally afforded a break from them. I'm only seeking a modicum of heat. Best get used to that too. Long winter ahead. Indeed. Alright, this hoosh pot is gonna be important. Important. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be important. We'll be holed up in here for quite a while. Aye, at least there's less work on our plates. We should be careful with lamplight. It wouldn't be hard to set the canopy alight. And we certainly wouldn't want to be trapped underneath. Gloomy one, aren't you? Sorry, just cautious. Alright, Kasha and old scientists under the canopy. It's almost cozy. If you ignore that it's colder than ever, yes. Negative 47. What I wouldn't give to have a nice flask of hot cocoa at a time like this. Ah, why'd you have to mention it? Now it's all I want. Ah, well, best save for home, eh? We'll be holed up here for a while. At least it means some rest, finally. You say that now, but we'll miss the chance to stretch your legs before long. Most likely, but for now, I'll embrace the quiet. Do you hear those winds? Nothing quiet about the winter, my friend. Also, nothing quiet about being stuck with you. Ah, true. Alright, we could potentially offset the decorum loss with Kasha. Let's see what the requests are, though. Well, Captain, sun won't be getting up for quite a while. Welcome to our new home. Aye, this canopy ain't pretty, but she'll do us right. Better than being stuck out in that blizzard. That I believe we can all agree on. It's a strong one, aye. Worse than I've ever seen. We'll have to keep an eye out for rips in the outer canopy. Don't want the heat seeping out, or the cold ripping in. You see a single hole, you grab whoever you can to fix it. Best we heed their warnings, Captain. This tarpaulin is old and has clearly seen better days. Captain, I hope you are becoming accustomed to our new setup. It'll be some time before we can leave this canopy. 21 weeks? Oh, okay. I was about to say, he thinks it's 21 weeks. I don't have 21 weeks to be under this canopy with this food. It's been 21 weeks. It's been 21 since we first set sail. "18 more weeks until rescue, correct?" Yes. The winter will be long, but I feel it won't feel as such. Even thoughts can freeze out here. I think the weeks will pass before you know it. Still, you have been in command for quite some time now. It has made for interesting observation at the least. You've been making your judgments, I take it. All good observations, I hope. Well, Templeton flicks through the pages of his notebook. I still believe it was unwise to claim Hunt had abandoned the crew, no matter how truthful it seems to be. To disparage the man's character did no favors for you amongst his sailors. That's a good point. I didn't think about how they would think of him. I was thinking the future of what if he shows up. But Templeton was maybe thinking, thinking the immediacy of, people liked Hunt. They wouldn't think he abandoned them. You're right. I shouldn't have spoken with certainty. I believe speaking with certainty wasn't the issue. We needed a definite statement on his condition, but attacking the man's reputation only emboldened his loyal crew. Templeton flicks through the pages of his notebook. He's definitely going to mention the gun firing. I'm disappointed by your refusal to take action against Stoke and his music. Leaving room for such open disrespect to your authority, you now look weakened and ineffectual. Better weak than a tyrant. I'm not here to abuse authority. Let's see here. Grimley is free to play his music. Better weak than a tyrant. I'm not here to abuse authority. You're right. I should have put a stop to it. I think it's okay to say he's free to play his music. His music, yes, but songs of mutiny, they shouldn't have been supported. I must commend you for your actions during the incident with the leopard seal. Your cool head and preparedness meant we were able to avoid disaster. Kudos. It will be a long time before winter clears, but when it does, we'll be closing in on our rescue point, which is also the last known location of the Viscount, if you may recall. Do you think we can still find it? At this stage, it is impossible to know anything for certain. I wonder, do you still hope to find the Viscount? No matter. We've spoken enough. Best we get back to work. Is that the same compass you carried in your third film? Indeed it is. I'm surprised you're able to pick up on those details. Well, I have seen them quite a few times. My family purchased a print of Through the White Wastes for private screenings, so I'm quite accustomed to it all. Through the White Wastes? Oh, you must have been this tall when that film came out. Maybe shorter. That canvas pack of yours, that must be 30 years old by now. I know to keep my equipment well maintained. You're the same, aren't you? Of course, I'd never let my trusty camera ever even get scratched. You know, we barely had a budget for that first film. Most thought the idea was set for disaster. I had to get the sponsorship of Tin Beans to even get that expedition off the ground. I remember those adverts. Newspapers ran them for quite a while, in fact. I had some newspaper clippings for research, building a portfolio. I think one of those adverts is in this folder. Why would you need so much research? Seems a bit much for one expedition. Well, this is for something else. And that is, well, it's somewhat shameful to admit, but I keep records of some historical figures that I have hopes on one day. Well, writing a biography on. Biography? Yes, I know it's getting ahead of myself, but I like to be prepared for projects that are in the realm of possibility, maybe. I would like to see that historical figure, eh? I would say you fit the criteria. Flattering. But it does make me sound old. Okay, so everyone is doctored up. Let's pet these dogs up. You stroke its head. Oh my god, it's so cold. Nothing's happening here. those 3 are taken care of, right? Yeah, I'm pretty certain I already did that. Yeah, okay. 100% the right choice. Keeping Runt and making him an engineer. 100% the right choice. Okay. I think the only thing we can really do is... let's assign a crew for interview. Let's get 2 Johns. How are we doing on research? Research seems okay. I don't know, like, what is good or bad, but... let's put some more in the hoosh. I really don't know how many weeks we gotta last. Alright. We might chance going out some, but only might. Crew have their meal. Crew return to their posts. The long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Oh. It takes 4? I bet these suckers are gonna get cold too, aren't they? If he's already freezing, is it okay to put him to work? Or if I don't let him do something, will he be okay? I don't know. Let's get that repaired. Templeton and Cordell. 2 Johns and Mr. Zach. Kurt. Nutley and Grimley, huh? Let's go back out. Thinking of going for a stroll. What? We're staring at the exit for a while there. Oh, right. You alright? Yes. It's going to be a long winter, isn't it? Should be. And the food we have now will last us, right? What are you getting at? Well, nothing. Nutley scurries off, returning to his tent. Freaking crap. Are we gonna be able to do this? We might have to use these cans. Actually, that would be a good idea to do. We can spread it out over like 3... maybe over like 3 meals and deal with malnutrition as it comes, as long as we can get the coldness under control. You see that, Shaw? Something's up with the doctor. Don't like it. Don't do it, Doc. What are you doing? How do you say this one? Acceleration. You said this was a simple book. You certainly picked an interesting time to start reading. I'd bet it's too dark to see anything most of the time. What brought you on the need to learn? Not gonna be strong forever. Whaling work will dry up. Still got time to learn something else. Good reasoning. Arf, arf. Arf. Miss Cordell, would you be able to calm that thing down? I'm attempting to make note of the day's work. The move has left Stanberry overstimulated, and with nowhere to take them, bored. How long before the creature tires itself out? Packed down can remain active for several hours without taking a rest. and then it will calm down. Perhaps then another is likely to act out again. How is anyone to have any work done in their presence? You will grow used to it. Learn to focus your mind. I am focused on my duties at all times. Thank you very much. Then you should have no issue. And the dog keeps barking. Ah, Captain, we're set in for quite a few weeks. We'll have to find something good to pass the time. All sports are out of the question, considering the circumstances. Perhaps we can share stories of expeditions past. I have quite a few up my sleeve. That would be just spiffing. Though we may be here for quite some time. Better I get through them at a reasonable pace. I wouldn't want to waste every story I have in a single evening, would I? Oh well, I'll let you get back to your work for now. Ah, Doctor, you're back. You wandered off so soon after dinner. Something on your mind? Oh, no, I was just planning to get an early night. Oh, well, good night. Ah, yes. What is this guy doing? Don't die, Doctor. Bro, I don't want to send anybody out in this crap. Okay, I think we're done. Keep rations up. 4 people are gonna freeze. That sucks so bad. Cure to freezing, cure to freezing, cure to freezing. And then we get frostbite, freezing, freezing. Okay. Okay. I think that's okay. Wait, we just went through 3... Okay. Let's see here. I'm feeling slightly more confident since I think we just went through 3 weeks. Do we have anyone who's this guy? Wait, what is he? He has frostbite, so nothing can be done for him yet. Let's go here. So that should heal all 3 of these guys. Nice. So the question is, do I have enough? I think I might actually have enough to ride this out. Not 100% certain though. Let's put some in the hoosh just in case we... Ah, shoot. So one gets instantly malnourished. Huh. Okay. So those 2 people are going to be put in the med bay. Although, I could just go ahead and do that. I think I will. Leave this. Kinda sucks, but Jeez. Oh, wait. Oh, I messed up. Oh, no. Ah, but I've got scurvy stuff. Right? So... So the frostbite guy's got to go in there. That was obviously a mistake on my part. So that guy should get scurvy next week, but I think we can get through that. And I guess we'll talk to everyone. Mr. Templeton, you wouldn't happen to have a spare pen, would you? It's so cold the ink in my own froze up. I'm afraid I have the same issue. Blast it. I'll have to warm it up by the furnace then. So I'm thinking of doing an overfed this week. That'll go up to 58 plus the one to Kasha. Assign a crew member. Let's give her... I think Lefty's been with her before. Let's give her Soren. So that will go up to 63. If I do the overfed this week. And I gotta hope that we can make it. Hope that it's not gonna be freezing until week 40. Okay, let's go back out. I've had to make a more concentrated effort to track the days as of late. By my estimate, we're not even a third of the way through. Yes, I wonder if there will indeed be rescue waiting for us at the end. What do you mean a third of the way through? Through the winter? Harriet, now isn't the time for doom and gloom. Of course, but I can't help but think of the Viscount. The Viscount? Yes, I'm certain they expected rescue to arrive as well. That's a good point. How's the mutts doing? Overstimulated, bored, cramped. They will grow used to it in time. What is the state of the boiler? Cramped, but it works. Nobody's dying. Good to hear. Glad I heard that one howling through the night. Stanberry? I doubt that. Stanberry is remarkably well behaved. Low bar for those animals. Better behaved than most of this crew. Again, low bar. I actually meant to check. He's good. He's still far away. He's good. He's good. 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 So I'm thinking Cordell and Grimley might be impossible to get, but he's 6, 7, and that leaves literally 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 18. So more than 2/3 the crew on my side. Mate, I'm losing track of the days. You're not alone there. Can you believe we've been holed up here for 3 weeks already? 4 weeks, actually. Shit, you're joking. Afraid not. Shit. You notice anything about the dock lately? Since winter started, he seemed off. More than usual. I think we should have words. Really? Huh. What's going wrong, Nutley? Oh wow, my foot just fell asleep. I was like, what the heck's... Alright, let's do the requests for the week. Or for the 3 weeks. Oh, that's a lot. Let's get Grimley first. Shaw, Templeton, Need to do something about Arthur. Arthur? The doctor. Right, yes, Dr. Nutley. What is the Craven up to now? What do you mean, Grimley? Since winter started, he seems unwell. I think the pressure is starting to get to him. I'm surprised to see you coming to us with this issue. I didn't take you to show concern to a high-class landlord. He's a good lad, means well. Besides, he's part of the crew. Hunt picked him. And he's the doctor. We're boned if he's not there. I got 4 people lined up right now. Well, it's no secret that the good doctor carries a nervous temperament. Do you think it's beginning to affect his own health? I'm not alone. Junior, Belford, and Darling all think so too. That is quite noticeable. If he can't, that's wrong. Don't worry, Grimley. I'll have a word with him. Nutley has made it this far since we landed. Nutley has been that way since we landed. He's made it this far. Good. Better sooner than later talking to him. Lad's barely hanging in there. Captain, do you mind if I move to a different tent? Worried about the boiler. I'd like to be on hand in case of an emergency. Would you be able to move me closer? You're never too far from the boiler. Oh. Thank you, Captain. That eases my mind. Lefty. Captain, hate to do this, but do you mind me moving to a new spot? It's getting awfully cold and these old bones are starting to crack. I'm sorry, Lefty. I just granted that spot to Grips. Well, crap. Barrett, it gets better from here. Oh, maybe Grips was actually doing that because of, oh, this is probably gonna hurt with Junior? Yeah, I gotta explain the truth, otherwise, like, it'll sound like I'm lying after Grips moves closer. Ah, I should have figured it would be in demand. I was a little too late then. Shame. Ah, crap. I've had it. I've had enough. Night after night, week after week, those salters. Isaac, some decorum, please. Apologies, but I cannot take their presence any longer. Loud, disruptive, and the mess they leave behind after dinner. I just want some peace and privacy. Is that too much to ask? Captain, I implore that you relocate me to another tent, anywhere else, as long as it's away from them. How about closer to the kennels with the dogs? We are a crew. If you can't live peacefully, you will have to learn. I don't like this guy. And I also don't like that I have a demoralized person. I should have waited till closer to the end of the week. Now I'm stuck losing 5. He's gonna get demoralized too, I bet. How about closer to kennels with the dogs? Oh, crap. Fine. Honestly, the dogs would be preferable at this rate. Ah, Jesus Christ. Captain Templeton, I heard through the grapevine our good doctor was having a spot of bother. Indeed, you may be able to help. You know the boy well, don't you? I should say so. How long have we been on the ice together now? Then you may just be the right man for this job. We're concerned by the doctor's temperament. He's slowing down in his work and may threaten stopping altogether. While his own health comes above his work, wouldn't you agree? Both are a matter of grave importance. You will speak with him then. I'm afraid that might be beyond me, Richard. What? Why? You've spoken to Nutley before. Indeed, and you can see for yourself all the good it's done. I've spoken to the lad quite a bit, but I've never made it through to the boy. A tough nut to crack. I might not have the right disposition for it. Too soft, I say. Excuse me? You treat him too softly. The young man's a doctor. He does not need to be handled with gloves. What he needs is someone to remind him of the duty behind his role. No sugared words. The boy's temperament is hanging by a thread, and you want Shaw to approach with a saw. You said it yourself. The gentle method proves ineffective. I said no such thing. No use arguing this. We will see what fares best when I have words with the man. Oh, friggin' Templeton's not gonna like it when I say... I mean, he hasn't required harsh words since the beginning. I don't want to agree with either of them. Understood. I suppose what presents itself in the moment is best. Yes, no good playing with hypotheticals, is there? I trust your judgment, Captain. Best leave the talks until after dinner. No need to interrupt his work further. Please let me know how you fare, Captain. Best of luck. Oh, I feel like we're at a make or break. By the way, I lost a lot with Templeton there. Oh, he's hanging by a thread. That would be bad. 2? Bro. That's bad. It actually requires 4 as well. That sucks. All right. I always meant to ask, Mr. Templeton, what precisely is your area of expertise? Botany. Odd. How so? Botany is the study of plants, correct? Not an abundance of plants out on the ice. The meteorologist, the biologist, I understand, but why were you chosen? I have a much wider range of knowledge outside of my field. I was chosen to be head scientist of this expedition. By the benefactor, correct? Yes. Which reminds me, just who is this benefactor of yours? I asked Hunt often, but he always avoided the question. He avoided most of what was asked of him. You asked many questions, Miss Belford. Exactly what Hunt said. You seem adamant not to answer. I do not see it as relevant information. Everything is relevant, Mr. Templeton. You can only hide secrets for so long. We will see about that. About a quarter of the way into winter, by my count. A quarter. So does that mean I got 27, 30, 33? I gotta get to week like 33. You have a different count by any chance? No. Damn, was hoping you might. Alright, let's try it. The crew have their meal. Crew return to their posts. The long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Let's get this Nutley business over with. Ah, Captain. Is there an issue? Crew are worried about you, Arthur. Oh, right. Captain, I must apologize. For what? I know I'm not what you would have asked for in a ship doctor. I'm nervous. My mind is often scattered, and the sight of blood, well, it makes me faint. Hardly qualities befitting a surgeon, are they? You're a fine surgeon, nonetheless. I mean, bro, like this is an experience. You'll be able to go anywhere and be like, hey, I was a ship surgeon, and through this sort of experience, anyone would give him a job. I mean, just from his not just skill, but his ability or his fame as well would probably draw a lot of people to the hospital. You're a fine surgeon, nonetheless. Captain, there's something I must confess. The reason Hunt took me on against all other candidates, well, it's because of my father. Your father? Yes. Well, you see, my father was Hunt's barber. They were quite friendly, and, well, my father called in a favor. You think it more likely that Hunt was repaying his barber than the simple fact that you earned the work? Yes, I am sorry. My father was so proud when I took this expedition, believed it could finally toughen his boy up. He was always obsessed with that. No matter what I did for him, it always came back to how tough I was. How tough I was or wasn't. But you can see how well that worked, can't you? Is that all? You can't bear to face your father? I've had no issues with your work, but you can see how well that worked, can't you? Yeah, I've had no issues with your work. Captain, there's no need to protect my self-worth. I know where I stand. Some of the crew have been quite kind to me. Too kind. But whether it's harsh words from Templeton or pats on the back from Kurt, their eyes are all the same when they look at me. A burden, a mouth to feed. You're no burden. You're the only doctor. So, prove them wrong. That would suggest I'm alone in that outlook, Captain. We both know that isn't the case. I've tried, but I have to accept it. My cowardice leaves me a drain on the crew's resources, selfishly so. Perhaps it's better of me too. You best not be suggesting what I think you are. No, I'm not. Of course I'm not. I suppose I've been acting foolish. Now isn't the time to lose my nerves. What remained of them? I'm sorry for worrying you, Captain. Nutley walks off, making his way back to his tent. Clearly, much is on the doctor's mind. Goodness gracious. That was crazy. Okay. Please don't run off, Doctor. I desperately need you here. If I only got... Captain, I've heard mutterings among the crew that have raised concern. It would appear that our rations of tobacco are finally running dry. The crew have already been on edge since the beginning of winter. I doubt this will improve matters. Mr. Hammond and the sailors have been awfully fond of the leaf. I've even spotted them trading some of their food rations for more of it. Ridiculous, I know. The Apperton Company did well to supply us this long, at least. Yes, it was remarkable it was even able to last as long as it has. Hunt must have consumed a quarter of the supply in his time on the ship alone. That lot are quite addicted to it. A simple plant carries so much control over them. Personally, I never much cared for it. I tend to avoid any substance that could affect my body's chemistry. Still, I have an odd respect for the leaf. There is something admirable about a plant that can steer human behavior so strongly. No wonder our benefactor saw it wise to supply them in abundance. How did they manage to produce so much tobacco in the first place? I've heard tailors complain. It's as you'd expect, Captain. It's just as they funded this expedition, so too have they funded countless ventures, countless discoveries. This is how their business operates. Do you believe they were simply fortunate enough to have peaches grow in their back garden? Many cut corners focus on quantity over quality. Many cut corners focus on quantity over quality. It is a shame that the two are not inclusive, but that is an unfortunate reality of our world. If some flavor is sacrificed in the name of providing such a necessity to the masses, then I would consider that an overall positive, no? Maybe so. You may have your doubts, Captain. I understand that. Do I approve of their eagerness to mine natural resources, to sell them off at the cost they do? No. However, I also understand that commodification is the vehicle to scientific study. I have all the money I need to research these plants. I have seen several breakthroughs and discoveries that would not be possible without their financial aid. If in return I must provide them with a commodity to mass produce and sell off, then so be it. I consider that a mutually beneficial arrangement for all involved. The good outweighs the bad? I am glad you understand that, Captain. I find the nuance of the arrangement is lost on most. Ahem. I apologize, Captain. It is not like me to ramble like this. I suppose the tension of this winter has begun to affect me as well. Perhaps a cigarette would even help myself. Or perhaps I simply need a good night's rest. Good evening, Captain. To Johns, wait till you hear this. This winter's finally taken Tucker. Oh? What now? It's nothing. Man so lonely he's starting to talk to the woman on the tin cans. Alright, sorry, had a urgent matter. Well, not urgent per se, but let's see here. It's bloody drawing, Tucker. But what's her story? Once upon a time, someone needed to put a face on their tinned peach can. The end. Don't take Tucker to one of them galleries. He'll lose his bloody mind. Alright, that's enough. We're not even halfway through the winter yet. Oh, please tell me we're halfway through the winter. Actually, I think they said we're a fourth of the way through the winter, or something like that. Okay. Nobody to talk to in there. I guess we're done. Minus 20. Am I gonna do that? Two crew members cured of malnourishment. A crew member cured of malnourishment. I don't know that it... Crap, let's do it. We'll go up 63. That's a lot of food. Mr. Gloss, cured of malnourishment. Cured of their frostbite. Cured of malnourishment. Is no longer malnourished. Oh no. Freezing, freezing, freezing. That is a lot of decorum loss. That's bad. The decorum is... might... Jeez. Okay, I'm thinking it's actually better to not do stuff yet. Winter can't be over soon enough. This is the longest I've gone without any proper exercise. Well, winter has granted me plenty of time to read by lamplight. Perhaps one should use this time to exercise their mind instead. Hells. What? That's the most obnoxious thing you've said so far. It's also impressive. It's almost impressive. Mr. Hammond, in my hands is a write-up I have been working on over the winter, intended for our benefactor. It'd be good for you to have a look over the material. Let me know if there's anything missing. Aye, sure thing. Oh, without dripping oil everywhere if you can. My research is quite important. And my work isn't. Of course it is. Could you attempt to clean your hands at least? With what? Bloody ice water? That's a good point. It's probably freezing. Well, it is freezing. It's well below freezing. I'm certain I have a cloth somewhere. Here, take this as your own. Aye, thanks. That hand cloth was actually embroidered by... Don't care. Okay, let's do these. Please, no more demoralization. Please. Oh God, these people. Could you move me to a new tent? Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm stuck with my Dow Winter. I thought it proper to place you with family. I'm not a child. You most certainly are. Well, I don't need him looking over my shoulder all the time, sir. You need your own space then? Aye. Can you, Captain? This decorum's actually gonna... It might actually break us. We're gonna lose another... we're gonna lose at least 2 more weeks of decorum, and if these people... Crap, do I not have any way to cure this? Oh, the food. Man, it's gonna be rough though. I can't keep losing 75 food a week. Ah, crap. Outbursts like this won't convince us otherwise. Fine. Crap. Everyone's gonna be like, I wanna move. Ah, call me Tucker. Mr. Higgs is fine. Is there something you require? Must be nerve-wracking in here all day. Well, I'd say day. Can't tell what time it is anymore, can you? I suppose not, but must fry your head, Captain, does it? I suppose it's been long enough now. I'm sorry, Mr. Higgs. Did you come here with a request or not? The day barely exists anymore. Nothing to do around here but pass the hours. Nothing to request. Nah. You simply come here to make idle chatter. Aye, nothing better to do. You should embrace this free time while you can. It won't last. Go play cards with her. If you want to pass the time, then you'll be able to clean up after the dogs. It'd be the 50th game this week, Captain. But I'll not keep you from your work any longer. It seems the winter is beginning to take its toll on the crew. We should take great care to ensure that their minds active. Keep their minds active. We still have a good deal of winter to work through. Do we? Okay, York. Don't upset me, York. Captain Shaw. Aye. Oh, goodness. You're out of breath. Calm yourself. Is it an emergency? Well, this might sound mad. Out with it. I saw it, clear as day. I looked out into the snow and I saw it. What? The Banweir. Well, Captain, next order of business is... I'm not joking, I know it sounds mad, but I saw it. 12 feet tall, covered in thick, bushy white fur hair. No such creature exists. The winter has clearly gotten to you. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me too, but what if they weren't? What if there is a beast like that? If we caught it, it could feed us for 3 winters, no 4. You're not suggesting a winter hunting party. We won't travel far, Captain. Think about it. Oh, he's gonna get demoralized. I know it. Kurt? Really? That is enough. We will not hear another word of it. Very well. Crap. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Week 28. So 10, 20, 30. So we should actually... I don't know. I don't know how many weeks we're supposed to be surviving out here. 40, I thought, but who knows. Okay. Oh. Frickin' tent. Oi, old man, today's your birthday, isn't it? Surprised you still know what day it is. These old bones grow even older. I can't imagine what surprise you have planned. I actually asked Grimly to carve a wooden whale for you before we set off. Oh, and where is it? Went down with the ship. Well, that's the thought that counts. You done with that book yet? Almost. Do you want to trade? Alright, but you'll need to send it back to Mr. Zack when you're done. Okay. And you have to return this to Dr. Nutley. Okay. Let's pet the dogs. Good boys. We've got 3 people with frostbite. Not frostbite. Freezing. Oh. And there are 3 of these guys, actually. Okay. So do I actually have 3 people demoralized? What is this other status? Demoralized. 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 Is someone getting cured of this, though? Like, isn't the color on that one different? Oh, it's because he's already been used up for the week. That's the kid, I think. Okay. So, Kasha has got to heal somebody. I don't think I can make it our engineer kid, no. Let's get Lefty undemoralized. Okay, up to 58. We're gonna lose like 10, I think. Plus another 20. Oh, crap. Wait, can I don't think I can give them to the doctor, can I? Treat their depression? No, okay. Alright, Hoosh. Hoosh. Feed the Hoosh. So how much do I actually have here? 90, 99, right? No, 10 of them is 90. So 99. Plus another 48. So I've only got like 150. No, I don't. Not 150 even. I've got, wait, okay, so I've got 99 plus 48. Yeah, 48. So that is 147, 150, 160. So I can't actually... So I've got 2 weeks for... Well, that's weird. Did the music just stop? That was strange. I think I've only got 2 weeks. I think I've only got 2 weeks. Because I'm going to lose 20 decorum per week. Or, if I gain 10 decorum this week, I can maybe lose 20 and then 30. Would I have enough for that? Because I would need to spend 75 and then 50 and then 25. 175 plus another 75 is 150. So I could make it 3 weeks if I do. Okay, let's do that. Feed the hoosh. I think that'll work out. Maybe. It's gonna be close though. Super close. I have no idea if this will actually work out. It might be that these people here are gonna screw me over too. Crew had their meal. The crew returned to their posts. The long dark continues. You can choose who to spend the evening with. There's only one option. As you step out of the tent, you notice Nutley approach. Captain, I've been thinking a great deal over the last while. I want to thank you for speaking with me when you did. I needed that. I've certainly made this expedition more difficult than it had a right to be through my previous cowardice, and for that I'm sorry, Captain Shaw. Yes, not a single crew has doubted you. We owe you a great debt. I wonder how my father is doing. On the other side of the world, I wonder if he's thinking of me. My mother and my sister too. There's so much I must return to. He pauses for a moment before presenting you with an envelope. Captain, if I fail to make it back to the world, would you be able to bring this letter to my father? You take the letter from Nutley's hand and give him a nod. The doctor gives you a nod back. Thank you, Robin. I hope I won't need to deliver this. Nutley gives you a nod as he makes his way back into his tent, and you make your way back to camp. The letter rests neatly in your hand. I wonder if I do 50 and lose 10 instead of 20. Can I actually do that though? Let me look at this real quick again. Feed the hoosh pot. 6 could go into the furnace. I could get over 100. That's 2 days. But I don't think that's gonna work because I would need to almost put 50 worth of fuel in the... Yeah, I would need to put 50 worth of fuel in, I think, to get down to to like lose 25 over 2 days, then I still have the third day probably. I don't know if I can make it. Let's see. I think that's my plan though, is I'm going to do 75 today, and then 50, and then 25. And so that last day I'll lose 30 decorum. Hopefully don't lose too much decorum through other happenstance. That would be bad. Okay. Alright, let's talk to other people. I've noticed something. And what is that? Looking at some of the older photographs, a few of the dogs have grown quite a bit since we first landed. We have been here for quite some time, yes. It'll be interesting to see the time lapse. Do not expect the rest of us to grow taller as well. Ha! But that reminds me, I've never interviewed you yet. And you just might be the most interesting member of the crew. I am not a member of the crew. There is no need to interview me. I disagree. Is that so? There's too much I'm curious on. What led to the dog handling? Why the accent? Why are you Lady Cordell? You do recall the figure of speech regarding curiosity in the cat, yes? I thought you were more of a dog person. That was a joke. I am aware. I take it then that you're not interested in answering my questions? Not in the slightest. Understood. Is the winter over yet, Dad? Oh, you're sick of it, eh? I was sick of it when it started. I want to move. Not much longer now, I'm sure. Yeah, it's getting kind of crap. I can actually bring people out. I don't think that's wise. But I think I can actually bring people out to just look, right? Like they might not get freezing. I can try it once. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We might actually have to do this. Wait, was there anything? Wait. There's no hole in the tent. Was there? Or did I not repair? No, I did repair it. Okay. Penguins. Penguins. Oh, man. I didn't know there would be frickin' food out here. I think I have to do that, though. Like, forget this. Can I send? I'll just send people out. They'll get freezing, right? This is necessary, though. Sorry, Docs. You got to go. I need that Crabtree seal. That's going to be rough. But people got to go out. We need food. I thought maybe we could get through, but... Okay. Minus 20. But if we can... we get that Crabtree, I think we can counteract some of this. Oh, but those people are definitely going to develop freezing as well. Like all 4 of them, probably. So we're going to have like 4 freezing, 8 freezing. It's going to be awful. But this might just save us. Freezing. 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 Cautious, no longer demoralized. Runt is demoralized, okay. Zach is no longer demoralized. So yeah, we got like 8 freezing people. That's okay though. It's okay. We got 5 more food. That's 30 more food. That's big. Okay. But we should only have 2 more weeks. Aye, you smell that, Lefty? Can't smell anything. I can. It's the smell of winter clearing up. We'll be out of this bunker before you know it. This calls for a sail. Sail? Well, Tucker, never pinned you so eager to return to work. Shit. Morn. Winter might be finally clearing up, eh? About time. Gods, remember when those bloody penguins showed up at camp? Seems an age past now. Certainly come a long way. Aye, but don't be getting sentimental. Can't wait to get moving again. I must say, Doctor, something in your walk as of late. You're holding that head high. Oh, thank you. I'm sure you're as eager as the rest of us. Not long now before we'll be able to stretch our legs outside again. On that subject, I was running a few physical examinations in preparation of returning to work. Do you mind? Of course not. This won't take long, I hope. It shouldn't. Oh, these requests are killing me. Nutley and Runt's dad. Captain, heard you turned down Timmy's request to move tents. It's good to have the boy at my side. Still can't believe the lad snuck aboard, and then all this. He's been growing. Every day he's been growing. It's good to see that, at least. Thank you for letting me keep an eye on him. That's good. Captain, I was running a standard physical examination on, well, I request that you meet with me in the medical tent this evening. Is there an issue? Why not present it here? The individual involved would rather this be handled privately. Apologies for sounding so cryptic. Just later, after dinner. Oh no. It's Kurt. I must admit, I'm curious what issue the doctor has encountered that requires your summons. Well, I needn't pry. A private matter is a private matter. Alright, let's hear what these guys got to say. I can feel it. I can see it. The warm light at the end of the tunnel. Good for you. As far as I can tell, it's still dark as shit. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphorical light. Winter is almost past us. About time. Alright, let's get some of these people freaking cured up. And Runt's still gonna be demoralized. Oh, that sucks. Okay, 3 freezings healed. Let's get the doctor, the med bay. Let's put him and him. And good old Quilcy. Okay, so those 3 will be healed up. Runt's gonna continue to take demoralization. And that person will maybe get frostbite. I'm not 100% on that. Let's do the hoosh. The last of our emperor penguins. Oh boy. So if we have to do 2 more weeks, that's 20, 40 loss. That gives us 18 decorum to play around with. Or I think there's no way around what we got to do here. Let me see. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Food. These guys must have been freezing their butts off. Okay, feed the hoosh again. I might... Let's call him for dinner. Wait, I can get an easy bit of decorum here. Let's get... No, not that guy. Let's get a scientist. This person. I feel like he's already been interviewed, but oh well. So we have 2 more weeks worth of food, basically. That's it. But we should be able to do 50 and 50 for both those weeks. And as long as we don't have any more weeks to wait, we should be good. Let's call dinner, and then I might send people out. I'll have to see. The crew have their meal. The crew return to their post. The long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. There's no holes in the tents. Almost over now. What? Remember when the wind would scare the shit out of you? You'd hide under your blankets and cry until it went away. Don't tell anyone that, Dad. Ha, embarrassed? Didn't hear a peep from you all winter. I'm all grown now. Plenty of growing still ahead, Timmy. But you're getting there. What's with you? You've got a keen eye on the medical tent. It's nothing that concerns you. Or you, apparently. Are you bothered you're being shut out of a meeting for once? Ha, you are. I don't care much for secrecy. Coming from you, that's bloody rich. That's fair. That's kind of true. Alright, before we do that, I actually want to see only if we can find... not worth it. Okay. There is a lot of food out there. And I mean, if we have to, we could do it. Ah, Captain, don't let the cold in. Captain Shaw, to what do we owe the visit? Ah, Kasha, this is actually a private matter. Do you mind giving us the tent for a moment? Oh, very well. She exits. Sorry, I don't think this is worth getting the crew worried over. It's just not a matter we're sharing with the crew. I noticed an arrhythmia in his heart. It's difficult to determine the cause without further examination, but as it stands, my current diagnosis is cardiomyopathy. Years of adventure finally catching up to the old ticker, eh? Well, it could be genetic. Bah, that's just a guess. Still, some unusual rhythm is no issue. Have you experienced shortness of breath while sitting down? Well, fatigue, a sudden cough when you lie down, dizziness. I noticed some swelling in your ankles as well. Who's to say that hurt? Please, I'm trying to help. Yes, I've experienced it. Well, it's manageable. So Shaw asks, what does it mean? Nutley, well, it's manageable, but you will have to take it easy for the rest of the expedition. Bah! No more hauling equipment? Very well. If you're offered a drink by the crew, refuse. Tough, but fair. And, well, it's my belief that Kurt is not fit to lead a lifeboat once we set off. Now, Doctor, that's just not possible. I'm the navigator. You can't honestly expect anyone else to handle that sort of duty. You can at least provide guidance, Kurt. I think that's fair. Like, I'm sure Shaw wants to... He trusts Nutley, and he understands Kurt's personality. Kurt can definitely provide guidance, but maybe he just shouldn't be in the lead. This is like middle of the way of saying, hey, let's let somebody else lead, and you provide the guidance, Kurt. Yes, but leading the boats are a separate matter entirely. I can foreplan the entire sail. I can't foreplan the... Your health comes first, Kurt. The entire crew's health is at risk if I'm not navigating those boats. Kurt, I won't mince words. You could die. We all could. Bah, I don't want to argue with you, Arthur. We won't be getting anywhere doing so. It's up to you, Captain. That's true. Do you think it worth the risk? I mean, who would we put to lead the boats? Is it going to have to be someone in the command? It's probably going to have to be... maybe both the brothers. They're the only ones that I could think would be decent otherwise. And they're both sailors. I think let's sit Kurt out. This is rough, though. Feel fit to continue until you may. I think we have to put... You know, if he's in the lead and he dies, that's not good. Like, it's more than just Kurt dying. It's everyone else on the boat maybe not being able to get by without the leader, the person we assigned. So... oh, it sucks. But... I won't argue. I trust your judgment, both of you. Thank you for seeing reason, Kurt. And thank you, Doctor. It was a good catch. Let's not tell the crew about this, will we? I don't need them fussing over it. And a man is due his privacy. I'll respect that. I suppose I should get an early night then. Kurt exits. That was kind of rough. Let's see. What do we got here? Anything? Oh, we've got 3 there. Kasha. Leave. I don't know if it would be worth... Whoosh. I think we're good. Okay. Let's do it from out here. Cool. You wake to the sounds of distant barking. Seems one of the dogs has been excited by something. Oh no. You sprint from your tent. You aren't alone in being awoken by the dogs. At the center of the campsite, a crack begins to form, followed by more spreading out. Well, that's bad. Dogs leap from the kennel, sprinting southwards. Wait! Wait! Cordell runs across the cracks in pursuit of her dogs. The ice shifts beneath you. Oh, come on, man. We're working so hard here. You hear the sound of something falling and smashing. Lamps. Hell's fuck is this? Oh no. The flow is splitting. Quick, we need to move now. No wasting time. Nutley and Kasha rush out from the medical tent. Nutley carries his bag. He carries his bag slung over his shoulder while Kasha's hands are filled with notes. What is this? Ice is splitting. That all your work? What I could carry, yes. Not good. Your tent's going under. What? No. My equipment. Do not go back that way. Either of you, understand? Templeton turns to Kurt. How should we handle this? So what the heck do we have here? Most of the people are up there on the north part, but we've got... looks like a scientist, and... well, we've got our doctor and Kasha down here. We've got a dog down here. And we've got 2 people here. Captain, we need to get out of this tent as soon as possible. Everything past that point is going to be swallowed up. You heard the man. Everyone haul what you can. Move. Crew get to work on the furnace and lifeboats, hauling as fast as they can. With the ice breaking as quickly as it is, you realize you only have time to save 1 tent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's bad. Hold on. What happens if I don't have the fucking supplies, man. Oh no. That's the hoosh. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. That's bad. That freaking furnace is useless. And what's the kennel for? Like, save the kennels? There are still medical tools, tinned lemons, and various comforts scattered around. Junior and Hammond have saved what is in the hoosh and furnace. The remainder of your expedition's food and fuel items are beginning to sink. Food and fuel. So we only have... we have exactly what is in the hoosh right now. I think that's fine. I'll lose the little bit I have remaining, but I don't have that much remaining, right? Fish. Vote someone to medical tent. So I would save 10 lemons. And is that it? One of Cordell's dogs howls in fear. Ooh. Ooh. That might actually be the best thing to take. I think we get this actually. Get our tools and the guns. We can hunt still. I don't need the 10 lemons. We've got the 97 food already. Let's get 2 Johns, I guess. Plus 1 sledding dog. Oh, he's freezing. Minus 3 fish, minus 4, and 1 tool. Oh, crap. I didn't think about that. That's going to affect... the guns are probably more important now. Oh no. So we can only heal the few... Oh, no. This is bad. No. No. We were doing so good. I had everything planned out. We've settled a new camp by the shore. I mean, this should be the last act, right? Captain Shaw. Wait. We're on week 37. New camp has been formed in the aftermath of the ice split at the close of winter. However, the crew cannot rest at this time. After a long journey, the shore has been reached. In the coming week, the crew will sail out on the lifeboats in search of proper land. Soon, this ice shall be left behind. The ice split proved to be a truly traumatic experience for the crew. The fact that the crew escaped with all lives intact is nothing short of extraordinary. The ice does not care about the crew's presence. It isn't an arbitrary thing, a simple force of nature. It will move as it does regardless. None could have predicted what had happened. The crew has reached the shore, but now a great challenge presents itself. The ice beneath our feet will not hold for much longer. It is destined to break apart and tear as it did before. Solid ground must be reached in search of the point of rescue. To that end, the crew must sail out onto the open sea. A team of fit and well-experienced sailors alongside a navigator of the caliber of Kurt Darling. Though it may seem daunting, the sail may prove to be the most comfortable task for the crew. Sailing is their lifeblood. They are more equipped for this than they are anything else. Wait, do we have to get through like 3 weeks? I mean, I don't see any hunting things. Smell that air, Doctor. It's still freezing cold. If this holds, there will be no better time for a sail, let me tell you. Well, isn't that fortunate? Kurt, please be careful out there. I will. We're hitting the open sea. You excited, Quilcy? About time we got off the ice. I'd like to be able to lead one of the lifeboats. I want the Gloria. You're more like Kurt than me. It's not that. I don't want to put my life in another's hand at this stage. Ah, fair. We've checked the lifeboat several times over, Captain. They're as ready to sail as they're ever going to be. A good while ago, I'd have had total faith in these vessels. Now I'm less certain. Oh, Captain, just triple checking my notes. I'll kick myself if I end up leaving anything behind on the ice. Now, to hope my report doesn't take a dip in the ocean. This is concerning. What is it, Harriet? All reading hinted a fog rolling in, a thick one at that. That bodes poorly for our sail, does it not? Perhaps we'll catch a lucky break. Worry not, our compasses will keep us steady. Do we really have to go out onto the water? You scared? Yes. Can't exactly get to land without crossing, can we? Ice breaks off and moves. In the right direction? Maybe not. We're heading out soon. Aye. Nervous? We have to be careful. We don't know these waters. Well, chin up. Better look confident for the crew. Alright, what do we got here? Jesus. Okay, how many people do we actually... We got one freezing. 2 freezing. And that's it. Okay. 2 freezing. Can we... Oh, Kasha's not an option. Is there anything I'd do for the crew? We're down to 1? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks majorly. Alright, I don't think... Okay. Healed freezing, healed freezing. So... we need... I don't know. One more push on the land. Don't know if I've got the energy left. These old arms may break off if I try to row. Well, best to see to it. Wait, where's what's-her-face? Cordell. Jeez, this game's getting me. Okay, I mean, we got 3 wounded people. Wait. Oh, I can't make medical comforts. Man. Oh, that sucks. It doesn't even matter. I can't make it. So the med bay. Let's put... What do we need? So 3 wounded people. Is she gonna be... Junior Grimley? I guess let's heal her. And let's... I don't have anything for the hoosh. Alright, let's do requests. See what the heck's happening. Captain, we've got a problem. How urgent? The bloody compasses, they don't work. Excuse me? None of them. They're all going haywire just after winter cleared. Mr. Hammond, we're due to set off on the water. We cannot wait on the ice a moment longer. You think I don't know that? Shit. Can we not wait a while longer? I don't think that's right. I don't think either of them think we can do that. That seems like a very bad statement to make, though. Every step of this expedition has been plagued with misfortune, hasn't it? It seems like it's not going to be very good, but I do kind of want to say it. Hammond's pretty good. He's pretty good too. People talk about the Pale Passage being cursed. Almost makes you believe it, right? Mr. Hammond, do you have any idea what is causing the error? It looks like a case of magnetic interference, but that can't be right, can it? We've come further south than anyone in history. This may just be the case closer to the pole. We best just hope for good fortune. Hope? Great, we're still on a bloody hope. We're sailing on a bloody hope. Captain, we have a few injured from the ice split. I managed to arrange a small batch of crates to treat anyone. Well done, Doctor. Quite ingenious of you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Templeton. I don't know how you survive this game if you don't have your doctor. You gotta keep this guy, like, every playthrough. Probably. I don't think there's any way to do so otherwise. We unfortunately won't be able to make any more comforts, but I will treat whoever I can. A word, Captain. Speak your mind, Templeton. The animals. In all my years, I don't believe I've ever heard of dogs being able to sail the silver seas. Have you? I can't say I have. One of us is going to have to break the news to the kennel master. Her dogs will not be joining us on the ocean. Wasn't she supposed to talk about then you understand what must be done? Bro, really? Like, we don't have any choice here? Huh. I mean, I don't think there's any option to... Like, what? We have to leave these dogs? I do indeed. Jesus. This game's really gonna make us kill the dogs or leave them behind? Hold on. Move this away. Okay. I do indeed. Yes, it's time we inform Cordell. Shit. Oh, man. Oh, man. This sucks. Oh, this sucks. We're already there. Okay, whatever. Okay. Oh man, what an image. Okay, I was hoping to speak with you. Oh man, that's rough. I mean, I guess if you can't. So, I guess we're taking like lifeboats. And so we can't take the dogs on the lifeboats. So, I'm assuming that means that it means we either leave them here or we shoot them. Well, let's ask her opinion first, I guess. Like, maybe she wants to be the one to do it. I don't know. Let's let her just keep talking. Sorry. Yeah, I think we just let her keep talking. I don't. Oh man, Stanberry coming up like that really got me. Oh, that was rough. Jesus, this is sad. I don't mean to sound cliche, Captain, but they're all I have. You can't help more animals if you're dead. You have us, Cordell. I don't think she's really built that kind of bond with us. I don't know if it was possible to really build that with her either. We can't take them on the sail. Dogs can't sail boats. There simply isn't enough room, I know. So, what's to happen to them? No, we're not doing that. I guess well, I mean, we're not gonna... I mean, if we're not bringing them, we're definitely not letting nature take its course. Oh, I didn't even realize. Jesus. We're going to kill them? Really? We couldn't say, like, we're going to put them down? Jesus. One of those boats is yours, should you wish. Take it in the night. I won't stop you. No. I'd expect the same were it me. Yes. Oh, man. Shit. Oh, I don't know if that's smart. I won't risk losing crew over a dog. Oh, man. Shit. I don't actually know. I did say Shaw would be... I won't risk losing crew over a dog. Just one. Hold on. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Well, that makes sense. Jesus, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, okay. So Grimly, not so much, but everyone else... Oh, Cordell just got there. That's kind of crazy. I'll do it myself. I don't think we need it. Yeah, no, that's too much. If not the ocean. Ah, geez. Okay. That was a lot. Man, fuck Bellular. Jeez. We should be good. Furnace is good. We don't have any dogs, so I hope we don't need food. We got nothing for the hoosh pot. So I hope we don't need food. We have nothing. Nothing in the request tent, so we just have this one option here. Call the crew for dinner. The crew have their meal in relative silence. A heavy air hangs over the day's decisions. The crew return to their posts. You can choose who to spend the evening with. Some last minute checks? Nah. No? Not last minute. Last minute checks come the morning we leave. Oh. Well, it doesn't hurt to be thorough. Anything can change. No chances. You seem concerned. Does it hurt to be? No, not at all. You seem to be doing well. Considering the circumstances, I am. Thank you, Grimly. Aye, get some rest. Those poor creatures. They would have not have survived out here. Killing them was a kindness, as unfortunate as that is. Mostly I'm concerned for our kennel master. Indeed. Not pretty, is it? But necessary. Did we really have to shoot them? It's kinder than leaving them to starve. Jeez, okay. Templeton. Well, that was some grisly business, but it's done now. Those creatures will be granted a greater peace than could be imagined on the ice. I commend you for taking part. I said I would. I'm sorry if I'm disturbing you at a difficult time. I just thought I should. Why? Check in. Man, I got a feeling a lot of people are going to be gotten by this part. You know, like, yeah, they're very important. The dogs were invaluable. Still, tell me about them. I wish to know more. Well, I suppose I should start with Stanberry, should I not? Stanberry is... Alright. I don't actually know if we're... like... I guess we're gonna get 4 freezing people this week. I wish I could do that. That'd be nice. Sheesh. 4 members will be freezing. Shit. I have no way to do that. If this is the last week. I don't know that it's the last week, though. Plus, this will do nothing for... yeah, I mean, it won't do anything for us. Wait. Did I actually... Oh, I didn't do the malnourished. For some reason, did I lose less food than I thought? I thought I was going to lose 50. Weird.